Hello everybody and welcome back to the final reveal. And they went ahead and did it. They released the rest of the relics, what tier they're in, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. Even the freaking YouTube thumbnail is great. It's got so much for us to look at. But you know what, let's look at the video first and we'll see what they got to say. Equilibrium. A returning relic. Oh. Those are new. Okay. Before it moves on. See the XP you've gained through the equilibrium via the skilling tab, and it'll show you exactly how much you've earned. Plus, now you get 10% XP from your total level put on the lowest skill. It's almost like Tears of Guthix is following you. Why was that so fucking fast? Receive the Pocket Kingdom, giving you full access to managing miscellanea anywhere. Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see what they got. This seems pretty cool, but you know, if you're in Fremennik, you do not need this at all. You can just visit miscellanea. But at the same time, isn't our farming stuff gonna do that for us? Do we really need a random assortment of a bunch of crap like this? Sure, you could do it for wood, hardwood, any of the stuff you can mine. You could even grab herbs. But is it really gonna be that useful? But this is a big blow to Fremennik if for some reason miscellanea was the reason you picked it. Yes. Ten times, that's awesome. That's really cool. And max amount of rewards. So you're gonna see a bunch of stuff when you finally start getting into the hard, elite, and master clues. I love a clue scroll relic, I really do. It makes the clue scrolls so much better, especially when you only gotta do like 1 or 2 steps. Oh, I thought there That is nuts. I did not think that there was going to be any more, but Emote, Fallow, and Charlie clue steps no longer have item requirements. So we literally just have to go to the area and say hi. Oh no. Always on task for all eligible monsters. Including boss tasks, which is awesome. Oh, gain bonus Slayer XP upon reaching the 100th kill of each unique Slayer monster. This means we're gonna have to go hunting down every single Slayer monster there is in our areas and get that bonus Slayer XP. I mean, we won't have to, but it's a way that you could totally maximize Slayer. Or you could just camp in one spot for Slayer monsters. This is gonna be nuts. That's a pretty cool buff that they gave to Production Master, a returning relic. It works with fletching now, too. This is going to be insanely fast to get the 1,500 arrows fletched for a task. And there's every single tier of relic for us. Oh man, is this going to be so much to talk about. Alright everybody, now let's get into the details. You gain the following benefits from all skills for your Equilibrium Relic. Each time you gain XP, you gain additional XP equal to 10% of your total level. Additional XP given by this relic is not multiplied by your League XP multiplier. A little lame. Your lowest skill will receive 20% total level XP instead of 10%. And equilibrium will trick per instance of individual XP provided, even if that is multiple times in a single tick. E.g., Production Master will trigger equilibrium one time per item processed. So that seemed pretty cool to be able to get experience in your lowest skill every single time you do essentially anything. That's really going to help you out, especially if you have some areas that are kind of lacking in some skilling methods. Next up though, this one's a new one and it's pretty interesting. Upon choosing this relic, you will receive the Pocket Kingdom. This item allows full access to Managing Miscellanea feature from anywhere. Workers will work for 50% less coins, always have max appeal, produce twice as many resources, and accrue resources every hour instead of every day. That's gonna be a crazy production of resources, especially if you're logged in for like 8 hours a day like I plan to be. You do still have to pay these workers. And if we still have to pay them, do we have to pay them every hour instead of every day? If for some reason you did pick Fremennik, you would already have access to Miscellaneous, so this might not be crazy beneficial. But who am I kidding, 1 hour instead of 1 day? That kind of is its biggest draw here. The only thing that's unfortunate is you don't really get experience for the things that you're gathering. But definitely a very strong relic regardless. Alright, now here's the one that I'm really excited about, the Treasure Arbiter. I picked a clue scroll relic last time, and I was really hoping I'd see one this time. Impling jars and creatures that drop clue scrolls have a 1 in 15 chance of dropping them. So it's not increasing rates, it's just a base 1 in 15 no matter what. Clue geodes, clue nests, and clue bottles are found 10 times more often. And I'm gonna assume that's taking them to around a 1 in 15 chance. All clue scrolls have the lowest number of steps possible for their tiers. Emote, Fallow, and Charlie clue steps no longer have item requirements. Every clue scroll casket will roll the max amount of rewards it can give, and it can roll the same item more than once. Beginner caskets get 3, easy 4, medium get 5, hard and elite both get 6, and masters are gonna get 7 rolls. I cannot wait to see how much third age we're gonna get this season. Another returning relic is Production Master. When doing the following production activities, all items are processed at once: smelting ores, smithing bars, and making cannonballs, fletching logs, stringing bows, making arrow shafts, and cutting bolt tips, making headless arrows, regular arrows, bolts, and darts, capped at 10 times the regular amount per action, and then cleaning herbs and making potions which do not have a stackable secondary ingredient. Also, cooking food, making pies or pizzas, and making jugs of wine. Crafting leather, uncut gems, glass blowing, jewelry, pottery, battle staves, and spinning flax or wool will all be instant. Well, that was a long list of things that it does, and I think this is likely the most straightforward one. It's a huge time save, especially if you don't want to do the skilling. And if you can pair it up with Equilibrium, it'll be so much better. And last but not least, another favorite. You gain the following benefits to Slayer when you pick the Slayer Master Relic. You are always on task for all eligible Slayer monsters. Unlock all Slayer tasks, perks for free. Rune pouches, herb sacks, and looting bags in the Slayer Point store are completely free as well. Skip and block any task for free and gain 1,000 to 15,000 bonus Slayer XP for the first time you kill the 100th of each unique Slayer monster, scaled by the monster's Slayer level requirement. XP stated is before multipliers. And it's really good that they said that, because XP stated is before multipliers. So if you end up getting 15,000 Slayer experience times 5 times 8, 12, 16, that's actually gonna be pretty nuts. And you're gonna do Slayer anyway if you're gonna pick this relic. So it's really just giving you this passive Slayer boost. And this really begs the question, there's a lot of Slayer tasks that are like, kill birds, kill dogs. Does that mean that like a good number of just random NPCs now count as Slayer tasks? You're running through Lumbridge, knock out a chicken, and then that's Slayer. These are all going to be so awesome, everybody. I'm super excited. And it looks like they just dropped a tips and tricks video featuring solo mission. pretty sure I can't get away with watching that one without being copyright struck. So let's go ahead and check out the list. Everything that we need to know for our tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 tiers of relics. The first 4 were revealed yesterday, but we didn't know about Equilibrium competing with Golden God and Reloaded. And that makes it really tough because is Equilibrium or Golden God good enough to pick over any of the last 9 relics that you just passed up? I'm not too sure. Golden God is so beneficial for prayer and cash, but being in the tier 4, it's a little bit hard to say, yes, now I need the cash, because you needed it right around here. Equilibrium in comparison to these two might just be so good. You'll have crazy amounts of passive XP applied to essentially any skill that you do, but I'm not sure if I could pick Equilibrium over Friendly Forager or Dodgy Deals if I didn't already have it. That's so hard to pick. But we did get the tier 5 relics released, Treasure Arbiter, Production Master, and Slayer Master. And I knew they were going to make me pick between Slayer and Clue Scrolls. Of course they had to do this to me. To be 100% honest, Production Master in the exact same tier, I wouldn't even look at that twice. It's cool and all, but Treasure and Slayer, those are so beneficial when it comes to tasks, because there's so many Slayer tasks for killing superiors, and there's going to be a crazy amount of Clue Scroll tasks as well. And for the collection log, most of it's from Clue Scrolls. Production Master, it's a time save, but I needed a time save back here when I needed money too. Banker's Note and Total Recall, that's always going to be hard. Everyone knew this was coming, but it's going to be tier 6, so don't count on having these very soon. A Pocket Kingdom was really, really nice, and I feel like when you're finally unlocking this, it might be a little more beneficial than I was originally thinking, because you're probably done with most of your skilling, and this is probably the point when you don't want to go cut wood, mine rocks, or pickpocket farmers. You just want to get the supplies that you already need. But Pocket Kingdom competing with Overgrown, that almost removes a whole host of utility from Pocket Kingdom if it can't be used with Overgrown. Now I have to plant all of the seeds that I've got from Pocket Kingdom. And not only that, Grimoire is competing with them as well. So would you like endless supplies? Would you like endless supplies? Or do you want all of your prayers and spellbooks unlocked? And then the last tier, Specialist, Guardian, and Last Stand. It's going to be absolutely amazing to see which ones people pick. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Last Stand. Specialist seems really cool though. I think the really, really creative people are going to make crazy builds with the Specialist. But hey, that's just my 2 cents, everybody. What do you guys think about all of the relics that we've got? What tiers are they in, and are they ever going to release the point totals? Leave it all down in the comments below, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you all later.